Hello guys, it's One Piece Day again. Welcome to my channel, and let's talk about One Piece manga chapter 1049, The World You Wish For. In the previous chapter, the Onigashima raid come close to its end as Luffy's fight against Kaido rages on in the skies above the Flower Capital. With Luffy using what is very easily his most powerful attack in the series yet, Kaido was left with no choice but to retaliate with a powerful attack of his own. Using the Flame Dragon Torch, Kaido generated flames powerful enough to vaporize even the horns of Onigashima itself. But before anything else, please click the bell, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, AnimeJack. Thank you. One Piece Chapter 1049 begins with its cover page, showing Neji and Yanji's book being burned, setting them free. This One Piece chapter is titled The World You Wish For, referencing a line spoken by one of the characters in the chapter. The chapter picks up where the last issue left off. The conflict between Kaido and Luffy continues, as it did in the previous issue. Kaido congratulates the Luffy for coming this far, before telling him he'll never be able to change the world. This begins the highly anticipated Kaido flashback, which takes viewers back to his time, when he was a 10-year-old, in the Vodka Kingdom. It's established that, even at 10 years old, he's the strongest soldier in the Vodka Kingdom. The flashback then jumps ahead roughly 3 years, 46 years before the current point in the story, showing Kaido as a 13-year-old boy now. He's talking to the king of the Vodka Kingdom, who is iterating that war is their only option to come up with the money for the celestial tribute. Kaido asks why the king lets the celestial dragons order him around like that, but the king simply responds that they've offered Kaido up to the Marines. Kaido screams out against becoming a government dog, while the king explains that the kingdom simply can't handle him. A Marine representative who's present claims that if Kaido is given to them, the Vodka Kingdom will be guaranteed a place at the next reverie. The latter screams out that he's not a political bargaining chip. The scene shifts to a Marine ship, where Kaido has just fled to. Hilariously, the idea of Kaido being caught on purpose for free meals is introduced here, infuriating the Marines on board. This certainly explains why he, the strongest creature, would allow himself to be captured on board a Navy ship no less than 18 times. After that, the flashback jumps 2 years forward, showing a 15-year-old Kaido skirmishing on Full-Elite Island. This appears to be the same island where Blackbeard was last seen, and it has been converted into his headquarters for operations. The island appears to have been a sanctuary for pirates 44 years ago. Onlookers applaud Kaido's strength despite him being young after he appears to have won a fight in the flashback. A young Whitebeard suddenly appears, calling out to him and saying Rox wants to talk with him. It shows the Rox pirates ship, as someone announces that Kaido has officially joined their crew. Meanwhile, Big Mom visits Kaido's quarters on their ship, telling him that they must go to God Valley because it is crucial. It appears to take place after the God Valley tragedy, at Full-Elite Island, where the fall of Rox and his crew is being discussed. Rumors spread about their defeat, with one claiming that internal strife caused their downfall, while another states, correctly, that a Marine named Garp defeated them. Then shows a woman who is dressed similarly to how Big Mom did at the time screaming out for Kaido, asking where he went. The flashback then leaps forward once more, this time to 10 years in the future, or 34 years prior to where the narrative is now. Kurozumai Higurashi is shown conversing with Kaido, establishing his new moniker embodiment of brutality. She goes on to say that cruelty has always been how humans solved their problems throughout history. It's unclear, but Higurashi appears to be continuing, claiming that humans are just like any other animal, and that survival of the fittest is their true essence. Kaido responds that he completely agrees, implying that everything would now concentrate around the former members of Rock's team. Higurashi claims that weapons influence the world in which they exist, and she has a proposal for him based on this. Kaido, in what seems to be a Nagashima on the live floor, declares to his crew his intention to demonstrate to the peace-loving nobles the hellish reality of war. He claims that the only way to determine one's true worth is in battle, when everyone is equal, and anarchy reigns free. Kaido is then seen back in his throne room, telling King that Yamato mentioned Joy Boy, somehow learning the name. He continues, saying that Oden wanted to open Wano for Joy Boy's arrival. As the flashback ends and returns to the present, he tells King that he knows who Joy Boy is. Then returns to the present, where Luffy and Kaido are continuing their clash of attacks with Haki. The CP0 agent with the flowery mask is seen escaping from a Nagashima at this time, likely having collected all the information he needs and surmising the outcome of the battle. Meanwhile, Momonosuke expresses his faith in Luffy, while Yamato advises him to do it, referring to creating his own flame clouds. As images of the flower capital and the interior of a Nagashima are visible, he screams for his flame clouds to obey him, but to no avail. Kawamatsu's group is seen looking at a section of a Nagashima castle, which seems to be still on fire. Then Reizu and Jinbe appear, declaring that the water of Zou will save everyone. Robin and Brook are seen unconscious in the water, due to their devil fruits and Zou's water being ocean water. Others, such as Law and Apu, are seen being swept away by the water or allowing it to pass them by as it erupts near Kawamatsu's party. Usopp, Kinemon, Okaku, Nami, Otama, and Chopper are seen, before the water is seen rushing out and off of a Nagashima. Sanji is seen still with the geisha from before and her mouse, Awesome Chan, as are Frankie and Zoro, where seems to hilariously yell at others for getting washed away. Then shifts viewpoint to the treasure hall, where Denjiro embraces Hiyori and lauds her for her years of silent suffering. A Nagashima, on the other hand, begins to fall as Kaido's flame clouds fade away. Yamato and Momonosuke are taken aback by this development, knowing full well the ramifications of a Nagashima's lack of flame clouds. The focus goes back to the Kaido against Luffy segment, with Kaido having a question to Luffy. He asks his opponent what kind of world he wishes to make, while their clash of attacks and haki rages on. Back to Momonosuke, who once more commands flame clouds to appear, with this attempt being successful, shocking himself as much as he shocks Yamato. With this, a Nagashima is secured, and Kaido can be defeated without worry. The focus shifts back to Kaido and Luffy, who appear to be nearing the end of their battle. He responds that he wants to create a world where his friends can eat as much as they want as his fist breaks through the Kaido offensive. Luffy screams how that's the kind of world he'd enjoy as he fully lands his punch on Kaido. Kaido is launched at rapid speed into the ground of mainland Wano, where he collides with such force that a dragon-shaped hole forms around him. Continuing their flashback conversation from earlier, Kaido tells King that Joy Boy is the man who can defeat him. King responds that he doesn't think he'll ever appear if that's the case, as a Nagashima is seen descending safely to mainland Wano. Citizens of Wano are seen smiling and happy, as 2 sky lanterns are seen, which read "Please vanquish the scary dragon and restore the Kojiki clan." The final moments, a Nagashima safely lands, as Momonosuke and Luffy both pass out from pure exhaustion. Despite all signs pointing to Kaido vs Luffy ends, there are some fans who believe that the fight isn't quite over yet. One significant piece of evidence to support this is that the narrator has not officially declared Luffy the winner. This has been the case for every Onigashima fight so far, including the first round of their fight where Kaido won. That's all for today, Animaniacs. Thanks for watching. See you again next time for another One Piece episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for weekly updates.